Fruits are praised for their vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, and are frequently linked to nutrition and health. But not every fruit is completely safe. The majority of fruits are healthy and harmless. However, when eaten incorrectly, some can be extremely harmful. In actuality, certain fruits contain toxic substances, dangerous seeds, or other portions that, when consumed in excess or in the wrong form, can cause negative reactions that range from minor discomfort to serious disease or even death. These risks are frequently caused by naturally occurring components found in the fruit, such as neurotoxins, cyanogenic glycosides, or immature substances that the body is unable to safely absorb. Certain fruits, for instance, have pits or seeds that, when chewed or digested, produce cyanide. Other fruits, on the other hand, may result in harmful effects on the neurological system, kidney problems, or allergic reactions. Furthermore, if eaten uncooked or in the wrong way, fruits like cashews or elderberries can be poisonous. 1. Ackee. The tropical fruit ackee, which is Jamaica's national fruit, is used extensively in Caribbean cooking, particularly in the well-known dish ackee in saltfish. Although many people enjoy ackee, the presence of poisonous chemicals makes it exceedingly harmful if not prepared properly. Hypoglycin A and B are naturally occurring poisons that are present in the fruit's seeds, immature fruit, and occasionally in certain areas of its areoles. The symptoms of Jamaican vomiting sickness, which can be brought on by these toxins, include abrupt and intense vomiting, hypoglycemia, a dangerously low blood sugar, lightheadedness, disorientation, and in severe cases, coma or death. The harmful substances in ackee cause life-threatening symptoms by interfering with the body's normal regulation of blood sugar levels. The risk is higher when consuming unripe ackee or badly prepared fruit. Because the fruit can be fatal when unripe, the Jamaican government has put strong restrictions on how it can be harvested and sold. Only completely ripe ackee that has opened spontaneously in the tree should be consumed for safety. It is necessary to properly clean the fruit, eliminating any harmful or immature sections, as well as the seeds. To eliminate any leftover poisons, the edible part, the areoles, should be boiled before eating. People should refrain from consuming ackee from unregulated sources if they are not familiar with how to prepare it properly. The main worry is still the toxins that might be lethal, even though the fruit may also contain other substances besides hypoglycin that can upset the stomach. Making and ensuring that ackee is properly picked, processed, and cooked is crucial for people who appreciate it. The fruit's delicious flavor and many culinary uses shouldn't outweigh the serious dangers of handling it incorrectly. Ackee can be a safe and nourishing addition to the diet if made properly, but if it is unripe or prepared incorrectly, it can cause major health problems. 2. Elderberries. Often hailed for their therapeutic qualities, elderberries are especially useful in the fight against the flu and colds. Because of their high vitamin and antioxidant content, the berries are frequently used as an ingredient in teas, syrups, and supplements. But when consumed raw, elderberries are quite harmful. The elderberry plant's stems, leaves, and seeds, as well as the unripe berries, contain cyanogenic glycosides that, when consumed, emit cyanide. Cyanide causes symptoms like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and in extreme situations, respiratory failure and death by interfering with the body's capacity to use oxygen. Making homemade elderberry products without realizing that the berries must be cooked through increases the risk. Elderberries are safe to eat since cooking eliminates the harmful substances. It is crucial to remember that not every species of elderberry is equally harmful. Cooking makes some types safer, such the American elderberry, which is frequently used in commercial applications. Other species, like the European elderberry, on the other hand, need even more preparation. To prevent unintentional poisoning, consumers should always make sure that any elderberry-based product they buy or prepare is cooked through. 3. Apricots. Although many people love apricots for their sweetness and flavor, the kernels that are discovered inside the hard pit at the center of the fruit are a different matter. Amygdalin, a molecule found in apricot kernels, is transformed by the body into the extremely lethal chemical hydrogen cyanide. Although some alternative health groups have promoted apricot kernels as a natural cancer therapy, eating them can be very risky and result in cyanide poisoning. The body's capacity to use oxygen is disrupted by hydrogen cyanide, which causes symptoms like headaches, lightheadedness, disorientation, vomiting, and in extreme situations, coma or death. Chewing breaks down the apricot kernels and releases the amygdalin more quickly. Therefore, eating big amounts of them or chewing them increases the danger. Amygdalin is also found in the seeds of other fruits, including peaches, apples, and cherries. But apricot kernels are particularly strong and have been connected to multiple poisoning incidents. Despite the dangers, apricot kernels are still sold in some health food stores and online, where they are frequently advertised as having anti-cancer qualities. These claims, however, have not been supported by scientific research, and health officials in numerous nations have cautioned against eating apricot kernels because of the risk of cyanide poisoning. Customers must be aware of these dangers and steer clear of apricot kernels completely in favor of safer, scientifically supported alternatives. 4. Starfruit carambola, also known as starfruit, is a distinctive fruit with a star shape that is tasty and aesthetically pleasing. It is popular in tropical areas and is frequently used as a refreshing snack to create juice or as a garnish for food. However, for those with kidney issues, starfruit can be very harmful despite its appealing appearance and sweet tart flavor. A neurotoxic found in the fruit can be easily eliminated by healthy kidneys, but it can build up in the bloodstream of people with kidney disease or decreased kidney function, which can have major health effects. Starfruit poisoning can cause convulsions, vomiting, hiccups, mental disorientation, and, in extreme situations, death. Neurological symptoms are typical in cases of poisoning because the neurotoxic in starfruit directly affects the brain. People with chronic kidney illness are especially at danger because they might not realize that a fruit like starfruit, which seems innocuous, might be so harmful to their health. In general, starfruit is safe to eat in moderation by those with healthy kidneys. However, because to the fruit's high oxalate level, which can lead to kidney stones, even healthy people should be careful not to consume too much of it. Starfruit has far more hazards than advantages. Therefore, anyone with a history of kidney problems should stay away from it completely. 5. Rhubarb. Because of its sour flavor and vivid red stalks, rhubarb is a common component in pies, jams, and other desserts. While the stalks are entirely acceptable to eat and offer a unique flavor sensation, the leaves of the rhubarb plant are exceedingly deadly and should never be swallowed. Oxalic acid and anthraquinone glycosides, which are found in rhubarb leaves, can both be toxic if consumed. Symptoms including nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and in extreme situations, kidney failure, can be brought on by oxalic acid in particular. The substance forms crystals with calcium in the body, which can harm and compromise kidney function. Because the buildup of oxalates can have serious health effects, this is particularly risky for people who already have kidney disease or who eat a lot of rhubarb leaves. Anthraquinone glycosides, another poisonous chemical present in rhubarb leaves, can induce severe gastrointestinal irritation, including cramping, vomiting, and diarrhea. It's important to keep in mind that you should only eat the rhubarb stalks and throw away the leaves. Rhubarb leaves can cause toxicity even in small doses, especially in youngsters or pets who may inadvertently consume them. 6. Cashews. A common snack and a flexible addition to many recipes, cashews are prized for their rich, nutty flavor and creamy texture. However, a lot of people are unaware that cashews are quite hazardous in their natural state. Growing inside a shell, the cashew nut contains urushiol, a poisonous toxin that is also present in poison oak and poison ivy. Severe allergic responses, including as skin rashes, itching, and even trouble breathing, can be brought on by urushiol. Although cashews are marketed as raw in supermarkets, they have really been steamed to neutralize the urushiol and remove the poisonous shell. Since they are unsafe to eat, true raw cashews directly from the tree should never be eaten without first being properly processed. Cashews are safe to eat since the urushiol is destroyed during the steaming or roasting process. Cashews must be carefully handled before they are sold, since they can still become contaminated if they are handled improperly during harvesting and processing. It's crucial to make sure cashews are processed correctly, because even minute amounts of urushiol might cause allergic reactions in people who are sensitive to it. Although cashews that are sold commercially are usually safe, people should steer clear of purchasing raw cashews from untrustworthy or unofficial providers to lower their chance of coming into contact with urushiol. 7. Lychee. A beloved treat in many regions of Asia and the Caribbean, lychee is a tropical fruit with a sweet, flowery, and fragrant flavor. The tough red covering of the small spherical fruit is usually peeled off to reveal translucent white meat. The fruit's seeds and unripe fruit contain a toxin called hypoglycin, which can induce a severe drop in blood sugar levels. This may cause severe hypoglycemia, which may result in seizures and acute encephalopathy, swelling of the brain, if treatment is not received. The illness, which has been connected to epidemics in areas where lychee is grown, mostly affects children under 10, especially those who are already undernourished. When these kids eat a lot of unripe lychee on an empty stomach, their blood sugar levels might drop abruptly, which can cause disorientation, weakness, seizures, and sometimes even death. The fact that lychee poisoning symptoms can strike unexpectedly and worsen quickly is one of its most concerning features. This has been noted in regions where regular fruit consumption occurs without appropriate dietary control. Children who ate a lot of lychee fruit, especially during harvest season, were more likely to experience these harmful impacts, according to research. Malnutrition also made the disease worse since undernourished youngsters have less glycogen stored in their bodies, which makes it more difficult for their systems to make up for the toxin-induced dip in blood sugar. Eating unripe lychee is the main way that poisoning occurs. The biggest risk occurs when the fruit is not quite ripe, since it contains larger amounts of hypoglycin. Because it is grown under controlled conditions, commercially available lychee is usually safe to eat. Nonetheless, it is always advisable to make sure the fruit is ripe before eating. Since lychee helps the body digest sugar more efficiently, eating it as part of a balanced diet that also contains proteins and carbs can help lessen the consequences of hypoglycemia. Thanks for watching. While fruits are a healthy and delicious part of our diet, it's important to remember that some can be dangerous if not properly prepared or consumed in moderation. Always stay informed and take the necessary precautions to enjoy these fruits safely. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tips on health and nutrition. Stay safe and stay healthy.